I could throw this in. But I just...
Okay, and then stay there. Oh wow.
Bit baby sick.
Right, that's it.
Okay, shall I? Okay. My name's Sarah and I've been a foster carer for Birmingham City Council for 11 years this year. And I love it. Is it really bad, Steve?
No, it's not.
After I had my own children, I just thought they didn't have a lot, but they had a family and they had a nice home and they had somewhere good to sleep and they had food on the table. I'm going to cry too, this is awful. It just made me think about other children that didn't, and we had a spare room in the house and I thought I'd fill it with someone who needed somewhere warm to be and with family around them, and I felt that we had love to give, really.
What the hell do you think you're doing? What did I tell you? Always making a mess. Always in there, aren't you?
It's a very emotional thing, fostering. You do it from the heart, and I think it shows. Good foster carers are emotional people. But it is a job of the heart. When you start fostering, your life is going to change. And it's not going to change for the worst. Everybody will benefit. You'll benefit, your children will benefit because they'll learn to share, they'll learn how other children don't have what they have. Your own children will learn how fortunate they are. Just have the basic things in life. And everyone benefits from fostering.
My name is Dolores. At the end of the day, you are paid for this job, but it's not about the money. It's about the commitment to the children, and the money is second-hand. You need the money because you're not going to work for nothing. You need the money, but there are times when you have to do something for nothing, but your reward will be there in the end. It's a good job. It is a good job. It's rewarding. I'm rewarded. And sometimes I feel blessed because if you got happy children, you got a happy household. If your children are unhappy, then you become unhappy. So happy children, happy parents, happy household. Ta-da.
You know, because I didn't realise there was going to be a camera. And then David told me about 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah, no, because you might not like it.
Hi, I'm Alberta. I've adopted because I felt that was the right thing for me to do at the time. Me and my husband had a little girl who's now 12 years old, and we decided after a few problems that we had with having children that we'd go ahead and take this route and adopt. And let me tell you, it's been one of the best things we've ever done. It's changed our lives completely.
I was going to say, there's you know the poem, Audrey, about, you know, the thing that sums up about having adopted children. There's a poem that does the rounds of adoption training and everything that you may come across when you go through the process. And to us, and to me in particular, as an adoptive mother, it sums up what having adoptive children is like. And the poem is, not flesh of my flesh, nor bone of my bone, and yet miraculously my own. Never doubt for a single minute, you did not grow under my heart, but in it. To me, it's a very emotional poem, and that sums up what having an adoptive children's about. It's a lifelong thing, and it's rewarding to think that you can, you know, really make a difference to the outcome of a child's life, which in other circumstances may not perhaps turn out as well as it might.
I just start off.
However you want, just tell us
Why did we adopted? Because we couldn't have our own children, and we got our own birth child, and we decided that we went down all the IVF route and everything, and we says it's too much hassle, so we ended up getting in touch with social services and at Birmingham, and says applied for the adoption.
So can we start again?
The benefits of adopting, in my case, is the fact that I've got someone to talk to.
Stop it! Everything, there's no special reward. It's just being a parent, being a mum.
It's just a joy to see my daughter every morning.
Putting their arms around you and giving you that big hug, saying, I love you, Mum.
She just fulfills our life at the end of the day. She is that missing part.
And it's nice to have watched her grow from being a tiny little toddler to a blossoming teenager, you know, and it's nice to see that she's happy.
She has her moments, but don't we all?
You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the camera.
Yeah.
That's you. This is the mouth.
Okay. I spoke to them last weekend. I'm going to see them next weekend. And they're very proud of me as well. By the time I was 5, I'd been in 15 different placements. So you can only imagine, by the time they came for me when I was 12, the amount of different placements we had been in, it was just unbelievable. And yeah, I don't think I'd know where I'd be right now if they were in my life. So thank God they were registered to Birmingham foster carers, isn't it? I'd gotten past the stage of being embarrassed about being in care once I was with them. I didn't actually mind saying these are my foster carers because it wasn't their appearance or anything. It was the fact that I felt so close to them that I didn't mind telling people, these people are my foster carers and they look after me. And that's all it was. They just made me feel a part of everything. I didn't feel like the foster child. I didn't feel like that at all. I honestly do think those people loved me the day they had me, and I think that's what made it so much important. You have to understand, like, I'm getting upset again, sorry, but like when you're growing up in care, like you don't, just seeing me grow, I think for them has just been the biggest thing. Even though they weren't there from birth, they came right just before my teenage years, but just in these last few years, for them to have the chance to see me growing, you know, even though they won't stand here and take credit for it, I do think deep down they know they did me right, man. And I think for them as well, I bet they think, imagine if we didn't go for her that day. Top 3 traits of a great foster carer are perseverance, commitment, and dedication. I think, yeah, I think they're the most important. They're the most important to young people and children anyway.